Yeah. Different time zones, same heartbeat. Different accents, same desire. This is love across borders, where truth meets love, and nobody's pretending.
Let's slow it down, let's talk it through. Intentions clear, what's real, what's true. No fairy tales, no empty claims. Love is effort, not just names. Ask the questions people skip. Commitment shows in follow through, not lips. If it's worth it, it survives the miles. Distance tests, but love decides. Let me be clear, don't waste my time. If you're playing games, stay offline. Love ain't vibes, love ain't cute. If it's toxic, I'm calling you. Passport love, but bring your sense. I need growth, not compliments. I speak it loud, I speak it plain. Heal your wounds before my name. Love should feel safe, love should feel kind, but I won't carry what's not mine. We can build, but both must stand. No excuses, just grown plans.
Hello and welcome. I am gonna remove this for a little bit. How's everyone doing? What happens when marriage, luxury, and family collide, and the whole world is left wondering what is really happening behind closed doors? Welcome back to another episode of A Letter from the Heart, coming to you from African Abroad Date. My name is Michelle D. I'm your host today. Our letter today is from a man who is wondering how to maintain peace in his home while managing family, extended families, obligations. We're going to read that letter to you in a moment, but before we do that, as always, I and my team going to review what happened this week under the spotlight. From Regina Daniels going on a shopping spree. This time not to buy Gucci or Versace, but guess what? Luxury cars. Not one, not two, not three. 4 luxury cars in a week. What is happening over here? Is she trying to make a statement? I don't know. My girl CB is here and she is going to give us all the gist on the topic. So, welcome, guys. If you're new to this channel, please, you know what to do. Subscribe and like and drop a comment so that we can see you and properly welcome you. All right, guys. How's everyone doing? Can you guys hear me?
Hello, Coach Michelle. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Oh my gosh. When you didn't say anything, I was like, maybe no one was hearing what I was saying the whole time. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How are you doing?
Doing good. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we are so happy you are here, and I saw those beautiful pictures of your family. Oh my gosh. You know the one with your husband on his knee and kissing? Oh my goodness, that was so beautiful. I wanted to send that picture to you, but meanwhile, I didn't want you to say that I was a creep. I was like,
Oh no, come on. That was really like we're taking the pictures and one time he just bent on his nail. The photographer was like, what is happening?
that
I'm
picture.
like, oh
I wanted to like just copy that like screenshot and send it to you that I love it. And then I was like, oh, is she gonna think that I'm a creep or something?
no, come on, you would have sent it. Many people did though. They were like, oh, that guy is a lover boy. I'm like, of course he is.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi,
Thank you, dear.
CB.
Thank you.
CB, are you here? CB, if you are speaking, we cannot hear you. Oh, I love that picture of you, girl. Uh-oh. What happened? CB, are you here? Okay, what is happening? Guys, can you hear me?
We can hear
Yes,
you. I
ma'am,
can
we
hear you,
can
ma.
hear you.
Okay, so Luke is here, but I don't see Luke on the screen. Luke, how are you? What happened?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good, man. Good evening, man.
Good evening. So, CB, are you here? I
I'm
cannot
sure it's
hear.
just the normal network issues. Should we talk soon?
Okay.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma. Happy Sunday, ma.
Happy Sunday,
Oh,
CB. How you doing?
fine, ma. Hi, Luke. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. Um,
That voice
welcome,
sounds
everybody.
so quiet. Are you okay?
Yes, ma. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, ma. Yes, ma.
So, so did you
So,
see that? Did you see those videos of Regina Daniels' family? First of all, it was her mom dancing between two cars, as you can see on the screen. You know, just jumping between the two cars, opening doors and closing. And she put something on the caption. I'm gonna kind of pause on that caption so that we can all read it. She said that something like my Valentine's
hmm.
wish came earlier than expected. My daughter, it's been a while since I've been needing a new car, and I didn't want to bother my daughter because of everything she was going through, but because I had two cars and the first one broke down and the other one was taken away. Let's pause on that. Let's digest that. The other car was taken away. So that is on the caption there. And then she said, "My daughter bought not just one car for me, but two." And on the very same week, we see the daughter buying a very luxury car to herself, for herself, and offering another car to her younger sister. And then you're gonna see in the comment, like social media just went crazy as always, commenting and being like, well, some other people were congratulating her, some other people were like, oh, she's just trying to prove to her estranged husband that she's doing well without him. I don't know, CB, have you heard any of these? And if yes, what are your thoughts on this?
Thank you very much, ma. Nigerians, I don't know what exactly is our problem. One minute we are praising Regina Daniels, the next minute we are saying, "Oh, you're going to regret leaving your ex." Oh, please. This guy is flashing millions. Come on. The only thing that is, making me feel a little bit worried is her. I don't know. She's giving this tomboy vibes, and I don't know if that's her new thing right now. But that's not the case. I saw the video and I was like, wow, her mom is really balling. Do you know what it takes to get your mother two luxury SUVs, a Toyota Land Cruiser and a Toyota Hilux? That's a lot. As a surprise Valentine Day gift. And then she also got herself an SUV. She didn't stop there. She got her younger sister, Destiny Daniels, that's her name, a brand new Mercedes Benz SUV for her 20th birthday. In fact, that birthday, the way they celebrated that birthday, you'll be thinking Destiny Daniels is a celebrity. Honestly, hmm. Shut down. You know the way Nigerians love to party and flex. They shut down everywhere. I don't know. At this point, it's nice to get luxury cars, but can you hear me? Coach Michelle,
Yes,
are you there?
yes, yes.
Okay. I'm getting a feedback. Is somebody's mic on? I'm getting a feedback. I can hear myself.
I don't know. We don't get any feedback. You guys in the comment section or Luke or Miss Elise, are you getting any feedback? I'm not though.
Okay, so my reaction to this is there's nothing wrong um with spending your money. I mean, it's your money, right? But the thing is, I would have preferred, I don't know, you can't tell a celebrity how to live their life, but um How about you invest in something that can give you money in future? You know,
Yeah.
because there's something about money and there's something about your choosing your
Yeah.
time. If you don't use it very well, in this economy that we are right now, you might just find yourself back in square one. And honestly, people who do not like Regina Daniels, they are actually waiting for her to fail so that they can say, I said it, or oh, it's happening. And we
Yeah.
told her. And then a lot of Nigerians are actually surprised because they feel like she was not going to survive without her ex-husband. And now
And
she's
I
proving
think
Nigerians wrong.
she is. And what is she doing? And she's also like, the narrative about she being married to him because of money, and she actually said that in
Ma,
her.
recently, if
Yeah.
you see, you know, Regina Daniels is an actor. Should I call
Yes.
her an actress? Like most of us like to address her. Yes. So she went back to she went back to acting. Like she
Mm.
was on set, and people were like,
Uh-oh.
back on set. That's why
Okay.
she's taking roles and all of that.
You're breaking. CB, I don't know, you're breaking. We can't hear you anymore. So what I was saying is that like the narrative around the fact that she had married that man because of money, and then she came out saying that no, it wasn't because of money. I was actually in love with the man. And please, my family wasn't broke. Remember, she said that. She said my family wasn't broke. Why are you all saying that I married that man because of money? And please, I was the livelihood. I was the source of livelihood for my mom, being an actress, like a child actress. And she's like, do you really think that if it was because of money, my mom would take like her source of livelihood and give it away like that? She wouldn't have done that. So I went there because I wanted to go in there. I wanted to marry that man, and it had nothing to do with money. And she's actually proving that. She's like, because the speculation is that the man has recollected the car that he had given to her mom. That the mom said in the caption that the other car that I was driving was taken away. So we online people assume that Uncle Ned probably took the car away, right? And Regina now is making a statement by not just buying one but two. That is a very strong message she's sending right there. Like you thought you did something by taking a car for my mom. Now I am buying her two. Deal with that. So, and uh, and when that happened, like she went and she bought herself a car, and then her younger sister, and the younger sister actually said that this is the second car that my sister is buying for me. And people were waiting to see what the husband reaction gonna be, because you can tell that she's trying to make a statement. She's trying to prove a point, right? This guy came out, as you can see on the picture, on the video. He came out showing a family time. Like he made a video of a family time of him and his wife Laila going out, doing sports, swimming, playing with the children. And among those children, guess what? Regina Daniels' two kids were also part, of of that family outing. So, and I'm like, is this him responding to Regina by saying that you think that you are doing something, you're being impactful by buying those
Oh,
cars? You
yeah,
know?
obviously, Ma. I think
Yeah.
that's what he's. I'm sorry, the
So,
network actually
yeah.
going out of the
I feel
studio.
like this is him saying that this is the real thing. Like this is what life is about. Look at me. Look at how see what I'm doing. Like your people compare which one, who is making the most impact over here. I'm here with the kids, and he
Yeah,
said in the caption, in his video, in the caption, he said that it's very important to teach kids how to swim because it's a life skill, and sport is important, and he's there with the kids, and Regina Daniel's kids are there. The co-wife is caring for the kids. So I'm like, he is also sending a strong message out there. But go ahead, CB. You got interrupted earlier.
yes. I think I don't have a problem with Regina Daniels doing all she's doing, but I feel like if you're If you're doing it for the sake of competition, then you're wrong. This man is a
Oh, it's
billionaire and his
100%.
money is long. Can you hear me?
Yes.
He has a lot of money. He has had money long before she was born. So I don't think she should compete with him because that's what I see here. I saw a very funny comment from Netizen Global and I just laughed. I was like, I agree with you. We should be careful how we advise the rich, right? But I say it all the time. If you have this mentality that you want to make money to impress or show off, then you find yourself doing things that you're not supposed to do, and then the pressure will be too much. But if you're making money because you just want to be financially free, you want
Hmm.
that financial freedom, you're on the right path. In this case, it's competition. Okay, you took my mom's car, I'm going to get her two more just so that I can pepper you. And then there's this thing. I know a lot of people might not see it, but this whole thing where she's carrying her entire family on her back.
Oh, yes.
Not easy. You know, when one
Mhm.
person in the family is carrying the rest, you do
Mm.
know that you are the best. You are everybody's favorite. If you're that one that has money, you're everybody's favorite, obviously now.
Hmm.
You're giving money. So you're everybody's favorite. Nobody in fact, even if you make a very very foolish, suggestion, everybody will be like, yes,
Of
you're right.
course. You
You're
pay the bills,
absolutely right.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
then they might come back later to correct and be like, okay, that thing you said makes a lot of sense. So, but how about we do it this way? But if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have money and your suggestion makes a lot of sense, they'll be like, my friend, keep quiet there. Are you the one bringing the money?
I
You
think the
see?
Bible even said that the poor, despite his wisdom, is not heard by any, is not understood by anyone. The Bible
Yes.
mentioned that. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah. So she should be careful because huh, oh my god. I don't want to say it, but when she should just be careful because if things go south, the same family members might just not be looking at your side. Let's not act like we don't understand what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
We do
Yes.
know that money is power. And you will never see anyone disrespecting someone that has money. Nobody disrespects a rich man. That's why everybody's trying to hustle and make money. And then
Mm.
when you're do you know that at this point you can control her mom? Mom, you have to do this. Mom, you have
Yeah.
to do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do that. Okay, you know what? I'm not signing this check. I'm not bringing out the money for this project. I don't like the project. Even if everybody loves that project, as long as she says no, no
Yeah.
is no.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are also of the opinion that she's missing her children and she's just trying to stay happy.
Mm.
And you know how people can be trolling her. Oh, you're not happy. You're pretending to be happy. You're not really happy. You actually wish you want to go back. She just shocked the internet. I like how she made a lot of people, swallow their words when they said, "Oh, she has gone broke," and
Yes.
then that she cannot survive. Yes, a lot of people, especially people who feel like if you don't live your life according to the way they want you to live it, then there's something wrong. You always want to have an opinion, like
Yeah.
you want to control what you do with your life. Okay, we already know she married young, and then, like some people will always say, marriage will open your eyes. She saw a lot and she decided to leave. Please, let's just let her breathe. She's fine. Let her
Yeah.
do what she wants to do. And now it's now shame to those people who said she went back to acting because she was broke. Acting
I mean,
doesn't pay in Nigeria, please.
that's her
They don't
calling.
pay their
Like, it was even a mistake in the first place for her to stop. That's something, that's a gift that God has given you. You remember, Stevie, we talked about this here when we discussed the case of Annie Idibia. You know, the fact that you married shouldn't make you like put a veil over the talent, the
Well,
gift that God has.
unfortunately here in Africa, if you get married, they just for some men, I'm not going to generalize, What they want you to do is what you will do. In
It's
fact,
sad. It
some will
is sad.
not even, some will come, yeah, some will use that, they will manipulate you and you will not even know they are manipulating you, or they might con you into doing it. You will think it's actually your idea, but it's their idea. Do it for our kids. It's always the woman that has to sacrifice. Do it for our kids. You have to be there for the kids. You cannot be a mother and be coming back home by 11:30 or 12 midnight. You cannot be a mother and be sleeping out. It's always, statements like that. That's why a lot of women are choosing themselves. That's why I said we should be careful when we say, when we tell a woman to make sacrifice, because I feel like by default as women we make too much sacrifices.
We
So
do.
that's why when some women hear, yes, when some women hear sacrifices, they get defensive. It's not like you don't understand what you're saying. They're like, why should it be me? I'm stressed out already. I'm overwhelmed with being a mother and being a wife. Why should I make more sacrifices? Okay, this is what I enjoy doing. That's why most people, most ladies now are going for men that actually support their dreams. They don't support my dreams, I'm out.
That's
Like
the
right
way it
now,
should.
some,
That is
yes,
100% how it should be, because I believe that
I'm
when
always,
God sends anyone on earth, it gives you a specific
I'm
talent.
sorry,
And
did I interrupt you?
no, no, no.
Can you
I'm
hear me,
just saying
ma?
that. Can you hear me? No, I'm just saying that I'm 100% agreeing with you that a man should support your dream. Like you support his dreams, he supports yours, because we have our unique calling. You did. God has a unique calling that He has placed in every person's life. I always like the story of the 5 talents. God giving one to another one, two to another one, three to another one, and five to another one. And then He comes back and asks you at the end of the day, what did you do with the talents that I have given you? These are what? Your gift. What did you do with what I've given you? But God was so mad at the person who went and buried that gift. And most people, especially unfortunately us women, who got married and then we bury that gift. It's unfortunate. Let's hear from you, Miss Ellis. What are your thoughts? Have you seen these videos? The shopping spree and
Yeah, I've
uh,
seen the videos, and I think that as Phoebe said, marriage will open your eyes. It doesn't matter how ignorant you are. When you get married, your brain will start working. And if it does not work, then you're damaged for life. But thank God for her, her brain started functioning, and she's a girl, she's a good getter. I like that about her. And social media gives a lot of money. When she posts, she has so many likes.
yes.
On one post, she can make up to $15,000. So
Mm,
she's not broke. As long as she's posting and you all are liking and commenting, she's making money, even without doing anything else. And if she
yeah.
has a hustle, I suggest and I pray that she invest. And her little sister, instead of buying her a BM, she already had a car. She would have opened her a business, that
Yes.
will
Yes.
that will make her independent. And
Mm,
having cars is good, but having when money goes out and doesn't come in is a problem. I
yeah.
hope her sister will be intelligent enough to open a business and be independent financially, because she will not be able to take care of her for the rest of her life. Her
Yeah.
mom is blessed for having a daughter that has brain and beauty,
Mm,
and the other man took the other car. The daughter has to make a statement. It's normal. Even I'm the one, I will do the same thing. I'll show
okay.
you that my brother, I fit do pass you. You take
Like
my
you took
mother's car, I
one
give.
car, buy
Mm-hmm.
two.
Yeah, you take my mother's car, I'll buy her too, just to show you that I did.
Yeah.
I still did without you. So it's a statement. I think the man got the message. I think I read somewhere where he said they have to go into checking where she got the money, whether she stole money from him, something like that. I saw one statement like that online. They
What?
just, mm-hmm. He said they
What?
should go into investigating her, that is the money she stole from his house and stuff like that. I read it online. I was laughing. Most men in African culture, they believe that when you divorce, they want to see you like a nobody.
Mm.
That's why even abroad, if you've noticed, Coach Michelle, all these men, when they're married to a woman, she's looking stressed, depressed, ugly, not looking good, always like a grandma. Once she divorced the nonsense man and start wearing wigs, start looking good, going for beauty, facial and going for massages and traveling and just her
Living
glow alone.
up.
Especially if she go and upgrade her car, he'll be like, "Oh, it's a little child support. The child support. She's not spending on the children. It's on her. Look at her. She's shining, doing her nails." Because all these African men, they feel like they are your source of life. Like they feel like without them, you're nothing. So once you leave their house, they want to see you at your lowest. In fact, they pray that you go like you become useless. But once they see you glowing and exploring and Valvula, but once they see you glowing and making it pains them. You see now he's doing a video with the other woman and the children to say, "Ah, you're there, you're missing your children. What they thinking of your children, to
Mhm.
pepper her." See, I like Regina. She did not go with the children. Let her enjoy her life. She made him a single daddy. At what age? At what age? She made him a single daddy. And that other woman there, she's just taking care of her children. And she cannot hurt them. She cannot do anything. So she's living her best life. And women should learn from her. It's right time that women make men single fathers. You know, if you want to enter place where wahala, then you will train those children and train them right. That woman will be enjoying her life. Most of the time we see women being with the children and suffering. The man is up, going up and down, traveling. Regina has set the new mark. Virginia is a new example. Drop those children for that man. Go and enjoy your life. Go and succeed. Go and excel. Do you know how many sleep? The sleep shall not be sleeping all this year. She has been sleeping in now. No child, no alarm, nothing. She's just enjoying, doing her beauty stuff, doing her beauty stuff and enjoying her life. I congratulate her. The thing is that she should just invest so that tomorrow, as CB said, people are always at the window. When they see you succeed, they will clap.
Yeah.
But sometimes that clap is not really from their heart.
Hmm.
They're waiting for an avenue. Okay, let's see how long it will last. Let's see if she will continue to do this because they want to laugh at you. They're not working on their life, so they're monitoring your life like monitoring spirits to see where you will fail so that they will laugh at you. I pray that God will continue to bless her, God will continue to uplift her and give her wisdom to take care of her family because she's the first daughter. First daughters these days are like equals to seven boys. What daughters
Yes.
do is the men cannot do. Look at her brothers. What are they doing? Nothing. She's the one carrying the family, carrying them and everything. So she's a blessing for her family. That whatever she's doing for her family, that God will give it back to her. And then she will continue to shame all these useless people, all these haters. Some people are dead, are not married, they need to useless marriages. They don't even know whether they're married or not married. They don't even know what the stage of their life they are there. They want to laugh at her. Some people don't have work. Oh. And they're able to leave Regina alone. Let her enjoy her life. So I congratulate her. She loved her mom. She loved her family. She bought a house. Now she's buying a car. That's good. Next thing, she opened businesses. And everybody will be living their life. After all, vanity upon vanity. You build or you not build or you not carry anything go anywhere. So if they can enjoy their life, they have where to stay, they have their cars, they have what to eat. Life goes on. Uh-huh. So when they reach their turn, may they sit down for man house, may they not come out. Inside bad marriage, they beat you, they drug you, everything. When they reach their turn, let them stay. Hmm? She left. It's her choice, and I respect her choice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Elise. Look, do you want to say anything? And look, if you will tell me what are your thoughts, like if you want, I know sometimes you will talk. I mean, oftentimes you tell me that you don't listen, you don't follow these celebrities gossip and stuff like that. But I was just watching all of this and wondering, was the publicity necessary? Like, mom, you got two cars. Did you have to make that video? At least in French, on dit souvent, pour mieux vivre, il faut vivre caché. Donc, pour dire que, I mean, to say that, in order to live peaceful, sometimes you have to be private. You have to be private because sometimes we are the one giving to people the weapons that they're going to use to fight us with by the things that we put out there, by the things that we say. So I was looking at that mom jumping between the two cars. I was like, Mama, was that really necessary? Why didn't you just get your two cars and enjoy your life and not putting it out there? Because now, yes, you are going to draw to you some people who will be genuinely happy for you and congratulate you. And some of the people will be like now looking for ways to spoil that happiness. Was that necessary? Luke, tell me, what are your thoughts around all of this? And first of all, do you think Do you agree with the fact that they did so much publicity around the gifts that she's given to her family?
Okay. Good evening, Ma. Good evening, everybody.
Good
Happy
evening.
New Month.
Happy New
Happy New
Month.
Month.
Thank you. You too.
So, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to her, and she's doing well. As you said earlier, I don't follow these people like that. It was because of Uncle Beno that's making me to know the kind of things happening among the celebrities. I don't really follow them like that, stuff like that. And secondly, I would like to say that it's a life. It's a life. You see, uh, if you live it, you only live you only live life once. So when you have the chance, you have to enjoy it. So, person like me, I'm a very private person. Even if I have 50 million naira in my account, you won't know about it. I don't like that social stuff. I don't like being social like that, stuff like that. It's my siblings, my sisters that are just taking me, making me know this kind of stuff like this. That I should be social, I should show myself, this stuff like that. So to me, uh, having two cars, and you buying four cars, it's good you show love to your mother, to your families. You show love to them when you have the money to do it. No hate speech about that. It's a nice thing she's doing, but eyes on you, eyes on you. People are looking at you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. They are all watching you closely. They are all seeing that you have these things, you have this stuff. Uh, Even the bad eyes, they are on you mostly because people, people like what CB said earlier that many people that are not her fans, they will say that let's see how she will survive when she has left her ex-husband Ned Nwoko, like a branch that is cut off from the vine. Let's see how she will survive. But
Mhm.
now she's surviving, and you see, even people are looking at her. I'm not praying back for her, but living that extravagant life is a money. You have to know how to manage yourself. You have to manage yourself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying what she's doing is bad. That's what I said is her life. But as a human being, you have to know how to manage yourself and know where to put your money or where to invest it on or how to spend it. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. We are all getting there. We are all getting there. So she's good. So me, she's okay. She has the money. She should spend it. She'll live her life. You only live life once, so she'll enjoy it. And also know that there's tomorrow. There's a rainy day. So you should also keep some for the rainy day. Thank you, ma.
All right. Well, yeah, like you said, it's her life and she got to live it in her own terms. And kudos to her because, like Miss Elise said here earlier, a lot of women will be in marriages that treat them like tombs, like even their peace of mind, their natural beauty, all of it out of the window, their career, their dreams, their aspirations. And this young lady had shown so much courage to be able to get out of something that wasn't serving her and have the courage to stand on her own and to start something that serves her, her family, and the dream that she has for herself. This is wonderful. So guys, I don't know if anyone want to say something, but I would like for you look to take some comments from our friends in the comment section. Guys, thank you for being here. You are the best part of this show. Guys, let's go ahead and take some comments. Let's take some comments. Let's see what our
Okay,
friends.
let me take.
Coach Michelle,
Yeah.
look, please hold on. Coach Michelle, please. I wanted to say something. I want to say a big shout out to Nada Charles. I don't know if I got your name correctly, but welcome to Love Across Borders. Thank you for joining us. I hope you like, subscribe, and come back again. We'd love to
Hi,
have you here.
Nadia.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. All right. So look, let's get some comments.
Okay, ma. I'm going to start from the bottom. And this is from Shinku. And Shinko is saying that Ned Nwoko's money, she started saving Ned Nwoko's money right from the first time she entered the power of
Mm.
saving. Collecting enough money from your hobby is the beginning of wisdom in some marriages. I couldn't agree
Mm.
less. That's the truth. When you get married as a lady, you start saving for the rainy day. And we are all seeing what our savings been doing to her. And this from Christiana. Christiana is saying that she want the best for herself. She want the best for herself. And I don't know who CB was referring to here, but and this from Shinko again. Shinko is saying marriage doesn't define a woman, hard work does. With money, you can achieve dreams and get whatever you want in life, except love and life itself. And that's the truth. With money, you can get whatever things you want, but love and life, I think Shinko is right there. Love and life, you cannot get it with money. But I know that Miss Elise will disagree with this statement very much. Miss Elise will disagree with that. And this from CB. CB is saying that it's too much, but it's social media era and she needs engagement. That's the
Mm.
truth. What she's doing is too much, but everybody wants to engage. Whatever things you can do, whatever content you can put there, I can make it to go viral. I think everybody wants to do it. And that's all I can take, man, because of time.
All right. So, yeah, guys, I mean, you're right. And someone said something, I think that was Chinko, that she had saved enough money. And guys, she has 12 million followers on Instagram. That's money right there. That's money. You know, she's a content creator. And someone said in the comment section, not our comment, but to comment her video, that she probably have found another rich man. You know, why? I mean, it doesn't always have to go through, I don't think it doesn't always have to be like through rich man. You know, she has a lot going on.
Exactly, Coach Michelle.
She
That's the
has a,
problem with the society. You can't just do anything. You can't just achieve anything, or else there's a man
is a
involved. And it's sad. It's really sad. Is it that women don't progress in your family? I feel like people who make dirty statements like this, they don't have women progressing in their family. They have women who are stagnant. They're just in one place, no progress. When it's a new year, they cannot say, oh, this is what I achieved last year. You know, that sort of thing. It's a crazy mentality out there.
yeah.
Jesus.
So guys, that was it for love and life under the spotlight. We are gonna go straight into our letter. Don't go anywhere because our friend needs help, right? We're gonna read that letter for you just in a little bit after the break.
Let's slow it down, let's talk it through. Intentions clear, what's real, what's true. No fairy tales, no empty claims. Love is effort, not just names. Ask the questions people skip. Commitment shows and follow through, not lips. If it's worth it, it survives the miles. Distance tests, but love decides.
All right, guys. Miss Elise, I don't know if you can read the story. If not, because I know sometimes you say you cannot like uh, leave the screen because you're using
Yeah,
your
if you put it, yeah, if you put it on the screen, I'll be able to read
right?
it. But
Okay, okay, then I will.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Okay, that's the story.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Oh, let me stand. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My wife and I recently had a disagreement regarding financial support for our parents. Before we got married, we mutually agreed that we will provide an equal amount of financial assistance to both sides of our families. My parents are currently in a more vulnerable financial position. My father lost his job in his early 50s and later started a small business, but the income is inconsistent and relatively modest. My mother also runs a small business, that generates limited earnings. On the other hand, my in-laws have stable employment and also receive additional financial support from extended family sources. After we purchased our home, I became the sole income earner for our whole household because my wife took a 2 year maternity break. During that time, despite increased financial responsibilities, we continued supporting both families according to our original agreement. Recently, I learned that my father-in-law had paid off his outstanding debts, which had previously been uh, presented as the primary reason for the financial support. Given this change, I suggested that we cease the arrangement, especially considering my parents' ongoing needs and the financial obligation we currently face, including a significant personal loan that I am responsible for paying this year. However, my wife prefers to continue providing the same level of support to her parents regardless of their improved situation. The difference in perspective has created tension between us, and I'm feeling stressed because I believe our financial commitment should be reviewed based on our current circumstances and priorities. How can I handle this disagreement without damaging our marriage? Question. Thank you.
All right. So that is the letter of today. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of background to this story because I know, like when I got this letter, I could hear the voice of CB resonating in my head and saying, my nuclear family is more important. My husband and my children. I'm not gonna care for my extended family at the expense of my restricted or nuclear family. I could hear Stevie saying that, but I want to give you a little bit of background. This person who wrote this letter comes from a different culture, the Middle East. They kind of live a little bit like African people, like it's not up to debate. The moment that you become like financially stable, you take care of your parents. It's part of your bills. It's like they don't have to tell you. It's just what it is. And to support this, I remember having this conversation with my colleague at work. She's Indian. And she told me that when she got married, she was only like 23. The husband was like 25. They moved to the United States, and the husband was making something like $800, not much. But I remember she said that out of that money, they were paying to her in-laws back home like 20% of that money for support, like her husband's parents. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. And she was like, well, yeah, I mean, we had to do it. My family didn't need the money because I came from a more like financially stable family. His parents needed it. Yeah. Like she didn't see that as something like outrageous, like for her it was normal. That 20% went to her parents. Like even until today, part of the money that we make now, we make so much more money like 20 years later, and still a big part of our money goes to support his family. That's just what it is. So you see, these people, I mean, someone coming from this culture, when they bring this kind of issue to you, because this man said that when my wife and I got married, we agreed to give like 10% to my parents, 10% to her parents. Her parents were in debt, my parents were in debt, both didn't have jobs, so we agreed on doing that. But down the line, my wife had a baby, had to take off from work to take care of our newborn baby, and I became the only breadwinner. I still maintain my obligations to both families. But, and it wasn't easy because now it's only one salary doing that. It wasn't easy, it was a struggle. But because that was the arrangement, I did my best to keep it. Now, my problem is that I got news of my in laws, my wife's parents paying off their debts. They don't owe any money anymore because that was a big reason why we decided to like give them the money that we were giving them. Now they have paid out off all their debts. But my wife is insisting that hey, an agreement is an agreement. We are giving 10% to each family. It doesn't matter if my parents don't are not in debt anymore. You still have to give those 10% over there. So you be coming here and telling this guy, for instance, that no, don't do it. You will be giving him the wrong advice because it's cultural. So I just wanted to kind of give us a little bit of context so that we kind of like, because at the end of the day when we talk and we each one of us give their opinion and their point of view, is so that the person who wrote that letter could hopefully get a little bit of clarity over the matter. So I'm going to start with you, Miss Elise. What are your thoughts around taking care of family and maintaining a certain balance in your house? How would you go about that? What are your thoughts around this?
Hello, Coach
Well,
Michelle. Michelle, this is Kerry.
Yes, yes, look,
Michelle, please, sorry, I'll just ask a question, please. Uh,
yes.
Coach Michelle, when you were speaking, you said something. You said the obligation. Let me just paraphrase it. I've forgotten what you said. You said the man was the one paying, sending money to both families, stuff like that. Now she's home now, maternity leave for 2 years, and he's still sending money to them, and he's a
Mm-hmm.
breadwinner. I want to get this straight now before we start talking. Does it mean that when the wife was working, the man was the one sending money to both families, or is it that now that is the only one working, is the one sending money?
Okay, to answer this question, when they were working, there was more money coming into the house. Meaning what? The wife was also handling part of the expenses of the house. So it wasn't too heavy. And I want to tell you, and I want to see this as if both of them, their money was coming, like let's say $4,000, 2,000 from the man and 2,000 from the woman. It was easy to get like $500 sent to the family, to both families. It was fine. But now let's assume that only 2,000 is coming into that household. And out of the 2,000, you still have to like remove the 500 and send because they had agreed on that. That was the agreement. But now I don't know if that is making sense for you. Look, this is a married couple,
Okay,
so that means
okay.
that was their money. Now there's
I
less money
I
coming
get
in.
you.
Yes, I
I
don't know if
get you.
that.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you now.
Okay. So, Miss Elise, I was asking you, what are your thoughts around, you know our culture, you know where we come from, and let's not give them Westerners advices because it's not going to help these people. They are from that culture. So let's hear from you, Miss Elise.
yeah, number one, okay, I don't know why this agreement came in place. Number one. Number two, if the agreement is in place that this man is he the only I want to know if he's the only child of his parents. Number one, this man, if he's the only son, because if he's the only son, my answer will be different. If he's not the only son, if what you have agreed with your wife that you help your parents with, whether rain fall, sun shine, anything happen, you have to stick to the agreement. We should understand that the fact that parents are still working or they're earning money, that should not stop us from helping them. It's our responsibility to send them juice money or Mimbo money or Rapper money. It's important to send your parents something every month. It doesn't matter whether they are rich or not. It's a way of saying thank you. If you have that, if you're a good child, when you grow up, you are responsible for your parents. It's not when they die that you do big funeral. When they are still alive, send them something. And it's a good initiative that they decided that it's going to be equal because parents are equal. Nobody asked your father to be lazy to do business that is not giving him money, but he's continuing to do business because you're sending him money and still failing in the business. If a business is not working, shut down the business. You cannot be failing in a business and continue to invest money in it and then expect people to send you money when you're wasting money in one business because you just want to be a business, a professional failure in business. No. So if you tell your wife that we're going to give 10%, 10% here, you stick to it. Tell your parents, hey, if this business is not working, keep it. What I'm giving you, manage it. That's all I can give you. And that's what me and my wife we have agreed to give you. Now you will not go and look into her parents' house to say, oh, because her parents they could still keep their jobs. When your father loses his job, 50 years is nothing. In America, people work at 70 years, 74 are still working. What is 50? He could go and look for another job. But he was lazy enough because you were sending him money, so it's okay. And he become a failure. He's not making any effort. If he was not sending him money, once his parents survive, they will survive. They will. Because some parents they feel like, okay, because my child is sending me money, I'll be lazy. I'll do anyhow, whether this business work or not. They don't make any more effort because they feel like money is coming from one tree. And this girl is very, 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 it's a very good girl. If we say something, we stick to it. If your parents refuse to look for a job after losing a job, it's their problem. If my parents are still working, I don't care. The same thing we do for my parents, we do for your parents. It's equal. Now, the one that wants to be lazy, is their laziness. How does that affect us? And so, this man, you already know that you agree with your wife that she'll take 2 years to raise the child. You go and take another loan. Under which ground? Who sent you?
No, it
Who
didn't
sent you
take
to
no
go?
loan. It didn't take no loan.
No, you
It
go and
didn't,
read it now, Coach Michelle. There
did
is
it
a
take,
personal.
I
Yes, he
don't
took a
know.
loan. Look at there. There's another loan he took that he has to pay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, when you read the note now, he said there's a loan that a personal loan that he's paying. How can
Oh.
you be in financial stress? You are stretching out the finances you have because okay, your wife is no longer working.
But
You are aware
listen,
that for two.
you're making it sound like the fact that parents give birth to their kids is like a death sentence. Like
No, no,
even
no. Because
you're telling us that even a parent who don't need no support, you still have to support them. What is
yes.
I don't
No,
know.
no, no. Coach Michelle, wait. There's a problem. Parents don't give birth for nothing. Like me now, I have children. I'm not giving birth for them for nothing. I have to have a reward. I'm telling you, I cannot give birth to you for nothing. See that they suffer for nothing, why they raise you everything for nothing. I'm waiting for a paycheck every month when I get old. When you start making money, I have to eat your money because you're eating my money now.
Me
Yes,
service.
yes, I'm
Mister,
serious.
boys
I'm
gonna
very
always work for the brothers.
see.
Don't be saying like this,
My
okay?
dear, I don't care. Oh, I'm saying my own. If when you reach on a term, I not take money. In fact, it's my birthright as your mother to receive money from you. It doesn't matter how much it is, but you have to send me money every month. I don't raise you for nothing now. It is that they suffer for nothing. I need a
Listen,
reward. So if they agree that they want to help parents, they're helping them equally, it's okay. Now it's up to those parents to stand up. Some parents in Africa they feel like because my son is making this, I will sit down and cross my hands. If those
no,
children were not there, won't you
don't
won't you
contradict
survive?
yourself. Don't contradict yourself. Because you are the one saying that the child should send money to their parents regardless of the financial situation of their
Yes,
parents.
they are doing it,
So you're
and they're
actually
doing it, which
telling
is good.
so you're actually telling
And
the parents that you can relax. You gave birth.
no,
Now
no,
they
no, 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 no. I'm not saying, listen to me, Coach Michelle. I'm not
Mhm.
saying that you should sit down and chill because you're receiving money for transport or small change. That mama hold this one, sweet body, hold this one, buy wrapper. Small thing that giving to you. You should number one, you should not depend on anyone. But it's normal for a child to send something for their parents. That's the best right of that parent. But the man now is becoming selfish. Number one, his father lose his job at his 50. What is 50 years? 50 years is a brand new man. He's a young man. He can get married at 50. A young man, young lazy man. What is 50 years? He could go and look for another job. But now
You
he
know,
want to enter a business.
other societies work is not that accessible. You know that.
Coach
Like
Michelle, at 50, he can do Uber.
when you lose
He
your
can,
job, it's
Coach
not
Michelle,
easy.
he can do Uber. He can do gate man job. He can do anything. You know what I really hate about African people? When they're in Africa, they have pride. I cannot do this. I cannot do it. When they reach abroad, they are all ass cleaners. they are gate man, they do everything. They are even magazine arrangers. They will do everything. They carry block for abroad. They will do painting at their old age. Any CB, you will see them abroad doing any kind of manual job because you know that if they don't do it, they will sleep on the street. Nobody will
It's
take them in their
true.
houses.
Yes,
But when
of
they're in
course.
Africa, they have pride. I was a director. I cannot go and do block. I cannot go and learn how to paint. I cannot go and do this. Even POP, they cannot. The POS, I mean, how they call it, the POS, they cannot even do it. How much is it to do POS? 50,000, 100,000. You want to tell me that when that man loses his job, you don't have 100,000 to start POS? He had it. But because of pride, Coach Michelle, we have to remove this thing, this entitlement and pride in people's head. Okay, he's doing a business that is not even working. Why continue to invest in a business that is not working? Invest it somewhere else. But no, now the son does not realize that the father is proud and is responsible. Now he's blaming the wife that we have to support the irresponsibility of my parents. Even if it's investing money in a business that is not working, we have to now take part of your parents' share and give it to lazy people. Why?
Miss
No.
Elise,
They have
Miss Elise, you should never miss this show again. I like the way you always take us in a route that I didn't even see coming. Like you always take us in a direction that I go like,
no, you have
ah,
to dig deep, Coach Michelle. You have to go to the root cause, look at the real problem.
hey,
So
and I love it.
ah,
You find that you're like, yeah, we should like suspend help over there so you can because like I was thinking about this and I did not see like
can
his
you imagine
parents.
that? So we have to suspend her from your parents that kept their jobs, that despite their old age as my own parents, they kept it going and are still improving and keeping something on their table and just enjoying this small we are sending them. No, we have to remove from them and empower laziness, empower professional failure in business. I don't want to realize that he's not good at business. He's good at manual job. When you go carry cement or carry block for 2 3 weeks, he will go and he will reset his brain and make that business work. You know, some people they don't care. Anyhow, now my money is coming. They just behave because see if he stops sending money to that his parent for 2 months, 3 months, the father will make that business work. That's the problem. We support rubbish. I will feel like it's okay, and the wife is okay. We agree. We agree. See, what we're doing for your family, we're doing for my family. We don't care how they manage it. It's their problem. We do the same thing. He has to stick to the plan. Now he wants to go and support rubbish so that the wife will rearrange. Why? He said his brain, we have to reset his brain. No. What is wrong with that man, self? What is wrong with him? He has to
Thank
sit his parents now and say, Papa, what you are doing is wrong. This business, Papa, is not working. We are investing is not working. Leave this business alone. Papa, what about you learning how to be I don't know, a painter or a house builder? Any manual thing where you feel do, you know? Or is he making this ceiling, this roofing thing that is giving people money now? I forgot how they call it. CB, how do they call it? This nice roofing thing they're doing now.
POP,
you.
POP, POP.
POP is giving money. He can do POP. He can do POS. He can do.
POP.
This ceiling now. This beautiful modern ceiling. You know how they beautify. They put light on the ceiling after building the house now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they do it very nicely. People are into it now. It gives a lot of money. It gives billion. Let him
Oh,
learn. Even a painter, he can become a painter. What is wrong with that? He can sell firewood in front of the house. He can even open a small beer in his compound. He can open a small thing and be selling beer there and selling a roasted chicken or fish. What is wrong with him? So because other parents are keeping, do you think it's easy? Oh, age, oh, Coach Michelle, he hits everybody. But her own parents are holding it together. His own father is a Odogu with no money. You want to claim
thank
I've
you, Miss.
arrived.
Thank you, Miss
Let him go
Elise.
and sit down somewhere. Let's move forward, I beg.
Let's hear from Sivi. Sivi, what are your thoughts around family support and um how to balance it?
Thank you very much, Coach Michelle. Um, I want to understand why she was attracted to a man who his father was not financially responsible. Like he doesn't have financial discipline. How are you that lazy and no,
Sivi, what
sister,
are you
seriously,
doing?
how I'm saying how did she fall in love with that kind of man? Because I mean, My future husband, your father has to be something. I'm not saying, I don't know if anybody's getting me. You
You
understand the
ladies,
fact
are
that
you guys, why are you guys taking me today?
Coach Michelle, the fact that he was at 50, he lost his job, and then he couldn't find a way around, surviving and making money. Please, 50, they say life begins at 40. And at 50, you are barely there now. What are you doing, sir? Uh-uh. Why are you just going around? You're supposed to find something. There should be something that you like. You can turn your like into business. Yes, you can make money, be creative. It just shows that, I'm sorry, the man's father was not intelligent. Ah, because tell me why you are struggling. Tell me why you are investing and failing. I'm not saying people don't fail. We fall and we rise, but tell me why. Like, I don't get it. Okay, let me go to the part where they had this agreement. Okay, I don't support the school of thought that they should stop giving the wife's parents their own money just because they've cleared their debt. No, agreement is agreement. The wife's parents should continue to receive the money. If we have two bags of rice, one is going to your own parents, one is coming to my parents. I don't care if my parents are now fine. Let me just speak from the woman's angle now. I am solely behind her. Oga, what are you saying? That what if at that their age the parents still want to invest? Because I mean, you're never too old to do anything you want to do. What if they have plans that, okay, they will do this so that they can leave a legacy behind? And like I said, please, your child was not asked to be born. They are not retirement, what's it called? They are not your retirement plan. If you have that kind of mentality as a parent, I'll be looking at you somehow. You are supposed to, while you're working, be planning for your old age. So that anything your children will give you or anything your child gives is a plus, is a gift. Don't drain your child financially, or maybe the standard they are supposed to get to in life, they cannot get there because they are pouring into you. How about pouring into the future? How about sending their kids to better school? Me, I don't want to be financially drained. I'm glad I'm from a family where that cannot happen. Okay, what I give is, yes, is gift. If not that my dad has gone, na gift the man dey receive before him waka. And I'm glad I was giving to him. Even after giving, I still go and collect. I'll still be like, daddy, please, I need but at least I give. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Which one is, did I ask to be born? Was I there when you guys were making me? I didn't ask to be born, please. So I'm not anybody's. I love my parents, no doubt, but I'm not your retire. And I want to. I like that philosophy. I don't. When I have my kids, I'm not having them and taking them through the best school so that they can come and buy me a SUV when they barely have a house. You see, as honestly, me, I don't like all the. You see, Africans, Coach Michelle, they will drain you. Do you know that most people in diaspora don't have savings because their family here, this one is asking for school fees, this one is asking for this one. And do you know the most annoying thing? It's not like these people in diaspora are not trying. They invest in them, and at the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. Nothing. You cannot say, okay, this is what I did with that money you sent to me. They cannot even give accounts
Mm-mm.
of the money. And when the person in diaspora stop sending them money, they'll now be like, now what, can you believe I have a rich brother? My uncle is rich, my auntie is rich. Oh, see, oh, our first son is rich. And please, haba, let them breathe. You go and work, you don't have two head. The highest they can do for you is maybe just help you, come and join them over there. So I don't like it when people stress people financially. Like, I don't like it. And I'll still say it though. My immediate family comes first. That's my husband and my children. They come first. But in this case, the man is not being reasonable. He's not being reasonable. I feel like he's being greedy. That's my opinion. No, he's being greedy because why do you just want to stop my parents' money because they are now, debt free? That's not nice. That's wickedness and that's greed. It's screaming greed. It's screaming, oh, um, you guys can just survive. Come on. I mean, they that means that the girl's family, even though they were in debt initially, it means they were wise. At the end of the day, they learned their lesson, and they did better. They were like, ah, we need to clear this debt. Oh, let's not leave this earth with this, you know, with debt for our. Can you imagine if your legacy is paying debt? Come on. Which child will want to be paying their parents' debt? Let's be honest with ourselves, please. You're supposed to, if it's in the Bible, oh, the Bible says you will leave something for your children. You are the one that brought them here. Children did not come on their own, please. You brought them here. There's something you did that brought them here. So why do you want me to now stress financially? Like, why? Why should I now go through all that stress? Do you know that when you are drained financially, it reduces the quality of life you're supposed to live, or the standard of life that you're supposed to live? You can imagine if you're earning 1 million, for example, and then you now have to send like 500K to your parents every month. Come on. What kind of life do you want to give your children, your future children that are coming? And in an economy where things are constantly going up, where you cannot, where you buy something 5,000 naira today, in the next 1 week is too far, next 3 days you can buy that thing for 9,000, and you'll be like, what is going on? And so please, I don't like the entitlement mentality, please. Even if you have a family member who is blessing you, that's good and fine. But what are you doing? Are you saving? Are you investing? Because they can't do that forever, and they will get tired. We are human beings. There's a way you will give, you will get tired, and that's why they don't pick some of you your calls. Maybe they see hi, they say, hey, she want beg money. Oh. They'll be like, ah, when you ask them how they're doing, they'll tell you they are not fine, because they don't want you to ask them for money. So please, we need to do better. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, CB. I like that you kind of like went through, like, address every part from his parents not doing well. And it's still so funny to me that you said, why would you marry a man whose parents are not financially stable? But I'm like, that's not even something I would think about if I was like to be falling in love with a man. I wouldn't be looking like, what are your parents doing? I'll be looking at, what are you doing? Because you shouldn't pay for the crime of your parents if they didn't do well financially. That has nothing to do with you. Do you have the potential to do well? Well, let's have a conversation. So that was funny that you mentioned that. But you're also saying that, I mean, African parents have to like drop that entitled mentality, because you are not their retirement plan. But unfortunately, most African parents, for them, their children are 1,000% their retirement plan. 1,000%. They know that. And that's why you're going to see that back in the days in Africa, like parents used to have like a lot of kids. And because for them, it was like, if we have like 10, no matter what, at least maybe two or three will do so financially well that we don't have to worry in old age. They will take care of us. And looking at the society, the way that Africa is built, economically speaking, is really hard over there. It's hard to find jobs, and most people, like, I know, like in Cameroon, I don't know if this statistic is still correct. Growing up, we were taught in school that 70% of the population relied on agriculture for survival. And usually what happened, that what we get from the farm is what is nothing, because they cultivate the soil. They can eat some. The little bit that is left over, they go to the market, they sell it for a little bit of money to like send their kids to school, and it's really nothing. So most people are in poverty, and I can see why all of them will most of them will be wishing that one of their kids would do well enough to take them off that struggle, right? You wouldn't blame them. It's like the society didn't give them much choice. But when you come to a place like the United States, it's a different story. It's different. You're not gonna see an American parent be like, I rely on my kids for survival. Now you're gonna see some Americans who take care of their parents. But these are people who are doing so financially well, like millionaire. You know, someone would be like, my reason of becoming a millionaire was because I wanted to be able to buy a house for my parents. I wanted to be able to retire my parents. These are people that are doing exceptionally well. But the average American cannot take care of their parents, which is why the American society has put in place stuff like social security, pension plan. Like while you're working, it's automatically deducted from your salary to put into a bucket that will allow you to get some income when you get old. This is why when you see like an American parent living with their child, their adult kids, you will see them contributing toward the household. Why? Because they have that money coming, that retirement money coming in, and they just know that I cannot be living in the house with my adult kids and I don't contribute. It's just like a no. This is even something that, like, they can't even fathom the idea of living there without contributing. It's cultural, right? So, but what I'm going to say for my part is that we should take care of our parents, regardless of the society where we are in. But we need to be mindful of the fact that that help has to be that's me, guys. That help has to be like necessary or needed. Like if you're my parent and you have a job, like you see, Miss Elise said earlier that in America people work till like well late in the 80s, in the even in the 90s. If they are healthy, they can still have a job. The society does not discriminate, you know. So if my parent is healthy and they're making good money and they can afford most of the things that they need, why would I put them on a salary? Why would I do that? I mean, if I'm a millionaire, hey, I would love to buy a mansion for my mom. I promise. But if I can just get by, if I still need to get up in the morning to go work in order to keep my household moving, if I still need to do that, what like we say here, Miss Elise, clock in, clock out. If I still need to clock in, clock out in order for me to put food to the table, why would I put my financially like stable parents on a salary? Why? Because they gave birth to me. I will give you a gift. I will take you out once in a while. Like one of my dreams is like to take my mom on a cruise. You know, she has never been. I've never been, but I would love to take her. Stuff like that if I can afford, right? But why would I be giving you the money that you don't need? I would rather look back in Africa and see if there's a child in a family that is like struggling with their education and sponsor that kid. It's just me. I'm not going to add to what you already have if you don't need that extra. That is me. But before I go too far in the topic, look, we haven't heard from you yet. Let's hear from you.
Okay, before I speak, ma, please, I like to take some comments before I speak.
Sure, sure. Let's do that.
Okay, and this a comment from Mercy. Mercy is saying that if you can take care of your parents, please do while they are still alive. Please do while they are still alive. And this one coming from Black Girl, and Black Girl is saying that we we all be parents one day. We all be parents one day, and imagine if our children treat us this way. And that's true. That's life. We all be parents one day, and we don't want our children to treat us like that. And this is coming from Sanusi. Sanusi is saying that she is on maternity leave. Where did they expect her to see the money to be sending? And that's true. She's on leave now. Where did they expect her to see money to be sending to the parents? I think the man has to carry the load for now until she starts working. So this is coming from Missy Kendra. She's saying that maybe the parents aren't strong enough to work. Maybe the man's parents are not strong enough to work. And that was a good question too. And this is from Sanusi also. Sanusi is saying that children are like investments. And that's true. That's true. In Africa, even Miss Ellie said it. He said children are like investments. And that's true. And then Sanusi is also saying that responsible parents must be cared for. Responsible parents must be cared for. If my parents take care of me, I think I'll do that to them also. And this is coming from Black Girl. Black Girl is saying that job opportunities are not easy to get at the age of 50. And that's true. You see, in Africa, you know, in Africa, the way the way our bones are, when we are getting old, you see, we are past a certain age, it's not easy to start working again like that, like a youth. Even though you are 50 years and you look young, your bones might be weak. But facially you look young, but your bones might be weak. There are some jobs you cannot even do again. So even in Africa too, to get job at 50, even government jobs, is not is not really easy. And this is coming from Black girls, also saying that many companies don't want to employ old people because of health complications. And that's true. I will stop there for now. I'll continue. So you're asking me some questions, my take on this story.
Yes.
Okay. First of all,
The help that you give to your extended family.
ma,
How do you balance the help that you provide to your extended family? And what are even your thoughts about that help, like in the first place?
okay. Uh, it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. It's right to render help to both families. It's a good thing, but don't do that at the detriment of yourself. First of all, CB said something. I want to give my opinion. You see, CB said something that what was the lady thinking marrying from a poor family? You see, to me, I don't think that was a good
No,
statement.
look, it's not. I didn't say poor. Oh. That's not what I said. I mean, the
You
man
said,
is not
what
so.
did you say?
He's not smart. I mean, what are you doing marrying a man whose dad is not smart? That's what I meant.
No, I
Not
didn't hear
poor.
smart. I didn't hear smart. I didn't hear smart. So
Oh,
I
I didn't
heard
use the
the family
word
that,
smart, but that was what I was trying
yeah,
to insinuate.
what you,
That the man
but
is
what you
not
said,
smart.
but what you said is related to poor. That what I said poor. You didn't say
No,
poor.
look.
You didn't say poor.
Yes.
So let me talk.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk.
Okay,
You
okay.
didn't say poor.
Phoebe, you said what you said, and I back you up. Why would you go and marry from a failure? He may be failing like his father in the future. What is it? I'm with you,
You
Phoebe.
didn't
Don't
say
change
poor.
it. Leave it like that.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. You didn't
Okay,
say poor.
let's
But
hear
but
from
what you
you.
said, but what you
Yeah.
said is related to being poor. So let me say that. You see, uh, all ladies, all girls are not the same. Love happens in different places. And
Mm.
CB, you can marry a very rich family. That's your life. Nobody can argue about that. Yeah, that's true. You see, God has programmed life in a certain way. You see, even Trump's daughter, Elon Musk's daughter, can marry from a very rich family. That's how God wants it, and they will live happily ever after. They will live love. They will live in love. So it doesn't matter if somebody is poor that you won't marry from them. That's not the issue. What matters is what both of you see in yourself. That's what matters. So you saying that, I don't think that's the right word. That's the right statement to make, because girls can marry from where they want to marry. You see, somebody made a statement one day. One man, he said,
Did we lose Luke?
Look, look,
Are
my
you
head don't catch you. Look is not here, ma. Let me explain what I meant.
The
Look, I'm not
network is
saying
against Luke. The network is against Luke.
yeah. No, Luke came for me. He came for me today, so my my ability
"Can you
to
guys,
cut him.
can you guys hear me?"
Yes, yes, Luke, we can hear you.
Okay. I said this man had two daughters and one son. This one is the last born, and his senior daughter married from not that rich in quotes, but they are okay. And it was a big problem. He looked for help everywhere, and it was only that girl that was able to provide the help. And he said something. He said, "We that have daughters, parents that have daughters, they are lucky because they don't know where their children will walk into. your daughter might walk into a rich family, and your life will turn around. And
Mm.
that's the truth. And
Yep.
that's the truth. It's not saying it. It's not saying it to back his problem. But I picked something from him. You see, ladies nowadays, girls can marry into poor families if their parents are rich, and they can start life from there. But that's not my take for this story. You see, somebody made a comment on this show earlier and said, why did the guy even make that kind of agreement in the first place? I think that's where I want to start from. You see, that kind of agreement to me, that's what is crushing him down. Kind of agreement. You don't make that kind of agreement because you don't know what happens in the future. In the future, you don't know if your parents will need money extra, and you've
Mm.
already made that kind of agreement. You don't know. So I think that agreement he made has come back to haunt him. And if he does not have a side also or a savings to still send for his parents, I think it's in a deep shit. It's a deep problem. That's what I feel. The girl is not greedy. The girl is not greedy because agreement is agreement. The girl is not greedy. To me, the girl is just saying what is right. And if the man is seeing this as a problem, I think is the problem. That's my own point. If the man is seen as a problem, you see, this story here is very simple story. You just have to beg your wife, beg her. She's on leave now. We know that she's on leave. She's not working. You're the one carrying the load. So you made an agreement. Let the agreement stand. If you want to cancel it for both parties, and let's see who's going to cry. Of course, the man will cry because it's not carrying the load. So the man should just beg the wife and let them see what they can do. If the wife does not agree, you don't have any right to insult her or tell her anything because you would made an agreement. Take from your savings, take from your savings, and you just have to start sending your money from your parents from that place. Because I believe this is a joint account and sending money from, and you have to let your wife know if you want to send money to your parents. That's why I said that ladies are not the same. You made a story earlier about your colleague Kosmisha and India that they were sending money to the man's parents that they were not okay financially, even to them they're still sending. That's her life. That's the way she lives her life.
Mhm.
Ladies will not be like that. Most ladies will not be like that. That's why I said people are different. We don't find love. People find love in different places. This man will be happy for his wife. This Indian man will be happy for his wife because he's helping him financially. He's helping his parents financially. And this woman here, let's not let's not try to insult her because she said no. She said no. This man used his own hand to tie himself, and he cannot lose himself. If you tie yourself by yourself, it's very important for you to lose yourself. Now, this man has tied himself with making that kind of agreement in the first place, and he can't lose himself. So the man has to look for anywhere to borrow money to send his parents. The girls' parents, they are okay. They pay their debts. I think they are financially okay. They are financially wise because when they were sending money from them, they were living well. They were trying to save, paying off their debts. And the opposite was the case for the man's family. Everybody are not meant to be the same. Some people are poor, some people are rich. But you have to be wise as a man. You have to be wise. If my son is sending money to me and I can't keep that money well and save and take care of myself, I think I'm the problem. I'm myself. I'm the problem. So the man should just find a way to beg his wife and let her consider it, or you can cancel it. If you want to cancel it, that agreement, they can cancel it. It's a very simple thing, man. Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you so much, Luke. I mean, all of you guys seems to agree that they should stick to the agreement.
Ma,
Why am I getting an echo? That's
it's
weird.
CB. CB.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
here, ma. Okay,
Okay.
so look, thank you for actually agreeing with me, because even though at the beginning you were disagreeing with me, you still ended up agreeing with me when you said the wife's parents are wise. This is not about being rich now. It's about being, having financial discipline, prudence, knowing what to spend on. Okay, the guy did not tell us, but what if his own dad is a gambler? Because you see people like this, they're always in debt. Even when you're trying to help them, they are still going back. So you can see that the girls' parents are smart. They learned their lesson. Okay, they made a mistake, and their children are helping them. And then they helped her back by doing the right thing, by saying, "Oh, let's clear this debt so our daughter does not have to worry in the future about it." Unlike unlike the guy's father, who was just there spending everything they were giving to him. Come on. What's that? Oga, want to build house, want to make investments, want to buy cars, want to go on vacations, want to enjoy our life. We can't just continue giving you money forever. Don't be surprised that the girl's family, they even have what's it called? They have savings. After clearing their debt, they have savings. Do you understand me now? So that's what I'm talking about. Look, can see you agreed with me. So I still don't get how. Can anybody hear me? Hold on. Can
Yes,
anybody
we
hear me?
can. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Miss Elise, like I was saying, how was she attracted to that kind of man? I mean, your
And
dad
yeah, I'm with
at,
you in that
at
too, because you
50.
see there
It's
there
a
are
red
patterns.
flag. I will not even marry you.
There
You
are
see,
patterns
CB,
because this,
agree with
you
you on
know,
what you said. I agree on the story. On the story, we are all the same points. We are all the same points. We all agree on the story. But what you said, I didn't agree with you. Don't just sugarcoat it.
Okay, what why did I
no,
say
they think they say like father like son. Sometimes it happens.
exactly? Oh,
So
thank
this
you.
man also see now he want to take nasty financial decisions like his father. He doesn't understand the importance of keeping an agreement. Maybe his father told you promise something you will not pay, then they will increase interest, and he's talking to it.
Mm,
His business is not working. There's a resemblance between the father and the son now, but the son is not yet at the point of this father, but he will get there. He may surely get there and
exactly.
cause this woman trouble because he doesn't understand sticking to a plan. Okay, before she went on maternity leave, they had a plan. They have to stick to it in order for them not to enter in more debt or create chaos in their house. But the man does not
Mm-hmm.
understand that he want to destabilize the plan. He wants to change everything without financial plan. And that's not and he's behaving like his dad. That's why the father's business is not working. So now he has a
Exactly.
loan, he has this, he has that. He wants to now, okay, maybe he wanted a situation to say, okay, let us increase my parents' money. And she said, there's no way. We have to keep it the way we said it because there's no way we can increase it and still finish the month, without credit. And the man does not understand that increasing his parents' money will affect the family budget. So he's behaving like the dad. And CB is right. Are you not
Yeah, he
seeing that,
reached to be
Oga?
the
Look,
head now. He's not taking the lead. He reached to be the head
he's
now. He's
not.
not taking the lead now. You want
Because
to
now,
stop
if
your
maybe somewhere
in-laws
he's
money.
saying, okay, let's increase my parents' money, and she's telling him from where we cannot reduce the food money, we
Mm-hmm.
cannot reduce the children. This I'm not working for now. We cannot do it. Let's keep it the way it is. And he said it may cause problem in our family. My brother, go and reset your head. You are the problem. You are causing problem in your family now that your father has been causing to your mother. You're not seeing that there's pattern. There's pattern too.
You
It looks
guys are
like
not
his dad though.
you guys are not being fair to this guy. This
He's
guy
not fair to himself.
no,
We are
this guy
not. We
is
cannot help
cheating
him,
his dad.
Coach Michelle.
My
We
friend,
cannot help. He behaved like his dad. He's behaving like his dad. If care is not taken, if this woman does not have strong character, she will end up in credit,
I see
like
a little
like the mother.
I see a little bit of selfishness over here from this woman. When you guys made this agreement, there was more money coming to the house. Now there is little money coming to the house, and one of the people that you all used to support are doing better. Why won't you decrease the amount that you're giving them? I see here like a spirit of competition. I don't agree that, like CB said earlier, that If you send a bag of rice to your parent, you send a bag of rice to my parent. I disagree with that. I send a bag of rice to whoever needs the bag of rice, parents or no parent. We send that to the person who needs it. And these other parents, the girl's parents, they are in a place where they don't need as much help as they did in the past. So if the
Coach
Coach
situation,
Michelle,
Michelle,
it is
that was
man,
not the agreement, Coach
we're
Michelle.
talking.
Coach
I'll let you
Michelle,
guys talk. I'll let you guys talk. Let me talk. So I feel like if the situation was reversed and that his parents were the one financially stable compared to the woman's parents, I see this guy, it will be like us doing the same thing. It will be like, babe, uh I think we should maybe increase what we are giving to your parents, or maybe I think we should decrease what we are doing over there. I can see this guy doing that. Guys, life happen. What are you guys saying by saying that an agreement is an agreement? No, it's not, because in French on dit les données, the facts have changed. The facts have changed. The situation has changed. And the only thing that doesn't change, I mean, the only constant in life is change. The moment that your situation, the money that you're making as a couple has changed, are you are doomed not to reassess the situation. What is life about? Life is about assessing, reassessing, assessing, and reassessing. This guy made an assessment and be like, that other part don't need as much money anymore. And the money that is coming in is not as much as it was anymore. How can we reassess the situation and make it work for them and make it work for us? And mind you, he's not asking to cut all support to his wife's parents, but he's asking to decrease it because they don't need as much as they did in the past. Now, you, this woman, it's been 2 years of you being at home. Maybe it's time that you go back to work. I just don't agree that because you do something to your parent, you do something to my parent. If my parent needs help, you help them. And no, I'm not okay with you being like, oh, because your parents had problems this month. Imagine like my mom, my mother-in-law, mom has a problem this month. You help her and you go like, because I gave $100 to your mom, I should give $100 to my mom. What? No, if she doesn't need help, she doesn't need help. We can use that $100 better. I mean, that's me. But you guys were interrupting me. Who wants to say something? Go for it.
Coach Michelle,
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
can you
Oh,
hear me?
okay. Look, go first. Don't worry. Yes, go, go.
I heard you say something uh, that we are trying to be unfair to the guy.
All
You
of you
see,
guys are unfair to that guy.
you said,
All of you guys are very unfair to the poor guy.
okay, okay. You
Mhm.
see, agreement is agreement. That's the first point. Let's know that for sure. Agreement is agreement. And secondly, I said something earlier when I was about talking. I said, ladies, girls are not the same. Women are different. Yes. Some might behave the way you are telling us now. Some might be reasonable to the guy. Some might not. Like the story you gave us about your colleague. I think your colleague is reasonable. Your colleague is okay with us sending money, helping husband, her husband's our in-laws. They are both helping them. It's okay. If it's some ladies, they won't behave like that. That's what we are seeing here now. So that's why I said agreement is agreement. And I said the what was the guy thinking making this kind of agreement? Because life happens. And life has already happened to him now. Life happens. God said something, Jesus said something. He said, we always have the poor among you. You always have the poor among you. That means some people are meant to be poor. When I mean poor, I'm not saying that they can't take care of themselves or they are wretched, stuff like that. They'll be needy. People will only be around, they are needy. And these guys' parents, they are needy. I know that even before they got married, I'm just thinking about even before these people got married, the guy's parents were needy. And the girl's parents, they were in debt. So the money sending to them, the girl's parents used it wisely and also heard from extended families they came out of the debt. But the man's parents, even though they are above 50s and they are working, they are still sending money to you. So I don't see anything being unfair here, because I said that the man was the one that put himself in this problem, making that agreement, this kind of agreement. It didn't look far to see, what if this kind of thing happen in the future? Will my wife agree with me to add to this thing, or if my wife is not working again, we still agree that we should send money to her, we should stop sending money to our parents. So I don't see anything being unfair. That's why I said that if the man wants to cancel it, he can cancel it for both families. Or what he can do now, just to beg the woman, just beg your wife, talk to your wife.
Oh, you said
And
about
then
both
this.
families. Parents need help.
You said,
Go ahead.
I said, what the man can do now is just to beg the woman, beg your wife, and let her see reasons with you, because you are the one that made the agreement. So both of you can still review it. And if she does not see reasons with you, if she said no, I don't think you can force her. That's why I said women are different. Some other women, once you beg them, once you beg them, they will see reasons with you, and they will agree. Let's stop sending money to my parents for now. Let's send both percentages to your parents. Let's still help them. But all women are not the same. That's what the woman is. And to me, she's not unfair, because you both made agreement. That is what I'm trying to say. It's agreement. Nobody's unfair here, Coach Michel. That's the truth.
Thank you, look. Thank you. You said they made an agreement, they have to stick to it. I mean, like you said, let's agree to disagree. If I tell you that I'm going to be giving you, hey, look, listen, I'll be giving you $100 every month, and then I lose my job, how would I give you that $100? So things happen. We have to be flexible, right? We have to be flexible. Um, I don't know if let's take some comments. Guys in the comment section. Do you also agree with all my panelists over here that this guy should stick to his word and struggle and work himself sick to continue to support both family out of one salary? Y'all tell me in the comment section. Or is it right to tell his wife that, babe, let's reassess the situation. Let's see how we can decrease the money that goes to your parent from like $100 to like $50. Guys in the comment section, let's hear from you. Look, please take some comments.
This is a comment from Juliet. She's saying that we have to give him the best advice. Let them review the agreement or cancel it. That's the truth. Let them review it or cancel it. That's the truth. And they coming from Comfort. Comfort is saying that whatever you do for your parents comes to my parents too. Whatever you do for your parents also comes to my parents also.
Spirit of a competition. That spirit of competition is not good.
I think that's the truth from this story. That's the truth. And this is coming from Juliet. Juliet is saying that just be generous and fair with how you treat both families. Just be generous and fair with how you treat both families. They coming from Shinko. Shinko is saying that my sis, she's replying to CB. Me not fit do 50 by 50. That's agreement. That agreement should be cancelled, I beg. I don't want keep person picking. She's replying to CB. And
Was that Mercy? What Chico? Was that Chico?
Yes.
Yeah,
She's trying to be
Chico.
fair.
100%, my sister. I agree with you. It's like trying to kill someone child. It's working. It's the only one working, and he should still give that money. Ha! And you guys know men are not very resistant like women. Don't overstress the man because ah,
But Michelle, he'll be all right. He has to teach his parents economy and how to stretch their money and start spending anyhow in the name of we'll take care of you anyhow. It doesn't work like that.
That woman
But
has to
Coach
be
This is a
Michelle,
comment.
whose fault is that?
This is a
Okay.
comment from Viri. This is a comment from Viri. I think she's a guest here. You are welcome, Ma. You are welcome, Viri.
welcome to
She
this
said, "I
channel.
get it."
Please subscribe. All right.
Okay. She said, "I get it. Situations change. Life changes. Nothing stays. Reevaluate the situation. Reevaluate the situation. But if the wife doesn't agree to it, will you divorce her? If you want to review the agreement and she doesn't agree to it, will you divorce her? That's my question. Will you divorce her?
Don't mind him,
Most
he
of
will
the
divorce
She,
nothing.
she will go
He
back to
most
cannot.
of,
done. Miss Elise,
of the comments here,
she will go back
sorry,
to
ma.
church.
Most of the comments here, they are saying they should review it. They should
They're
review
not
the
reviewing any.
agreement.
Then they should review nothing. His parents should work on the economy and work on like what they're selling them and manage it.
Look, you asked that if
You cannot tell your wife's parents. You cannot how they call it, ignore the effort your wife's parents made to come out of debt while your parents are into debt, digging themselves day by night because you're sending them money. Now you
God bless you, ma. My point
instead for you to
exactly.
congratulate the parents that made it through thick and thin, paid their debt and were able to survive with the little you're sending them and pay their debt, instead for you to add some money to their money, to tell them well done. You want to subtract and encourage people that just spend anyhow because you are a bank. Oh yeah, clap for yourself. If you people are not selfish,
And
what are you
and
people? People are very selfish. So your parents can spend money anyhow. The parents that manage money and stretch their little money and pay credit. Now you have to now remove from them to go and give to spenders because your parents are gold. Our own parents, they have to be stretching in life, stretchers. Abi, they'll be eating 2 meals, your parents will be eating 4 meals because now you go send. Now you have to go and remove. I don't know. You people are selfish. Oh. Review what? Review what? Nothing to be reviewed here. Oh. Your parents should learn how to live with what you give them. If they cannot manage it, then they'll figure it out. That's it. But what, Coach Michelle, that pregnancy did not come overnight. They plan it with their economy that within 2 years they've saved enough to survive those 2 years with only his salary. So they're not just living with the salary, they're living with the economy they have saved, the savings they have. So let them continue the plan because any change will affect the family home. And you listen to what he said. He said it's already affecting their marriage. Maybe he might not do anyhow. Oh. The woman will divorce him and let him go and become like his father. What is wrong with him? She should stand strong and stick to the plan. You don't change because your father is irresponsible, because your mother spend anyhow. Your father will not keep business, but is keep investing in the business. Your mother is doing a business that does not give her nothing much. What is wrong with your parents? They cost them. What is wrong? And plus the one you are adding, they cannot even save anything. So they cannot survive on two businesses and what you're sending. Why the other people they could even pay their credit and still manage their stretching. So you will not even say, baby, your parents, how are they doing it? Can they advise my parents to how to manage it? We're sending to them. No, we have to remove from my PDA craze. So it's not happening. It's not happening. Go and train your parents how to manage money. What is it?
Bam.
let's see that comment. Was that a comment from Chinko? Women think men greatest fear is ending up alone. Is that there's
Chinko
nothing
is saying
scarier
that
than up trapped, married to a woman who drains your energy. This is what I was gonna say. This Chinko, I love this because what will happen if this woman don't want to have this conversation and be reasonable? This man might shut down. He's struggling. How do you want him to tell you that, hey baby, I am struggling? In fact, this man is very nice because if I was him, I'll be like, babe, look, since your parents are not paying that debt anymore, the debt that cost us to allocate that money to them in the first place, since they're done, since we helped them solve their debt, now from now on, the $100 that I was sending, I'm gonna decrease that to 75 because this is what I can afford. Babe, I'm not gonna go still. This is what I can afford. Because remember, at the end of the day, the family that comes from you is more important than the family that you came from. Because you set the tone in this family. You get up one morning, you find yourself in a family, and no matter the direction that family is going, there's nothing much you can do about it. You're just like a victim of whatever that family dynamic is. But then you grow up, you become an adult, you get to decide where the family that comes from you goes, like what direction the family that you create takes. Now, are you going to deprive your kids? We talked about these things here before, like in-law coming into the house, sleeping on the bed, the kids starting sleeping on the floor, and everybody's uncomfortable. There's not enough for everybody, and the in-laws don't want to leave. No, because your family is more important, because you want to maintain a certain level of peace, of sanity in your house, of survival in your house. You want to be able to keep affording the 3 meals in your house. Miss Elise, let me digress. You posted something on your Facebook page this week. I reposted that on my Facebook page. You saw what that man did. Someone commented on my post and said that this happens since 2009. Doesn't matter when this happened, but apparently he did happen. This man took his life and that of his whole family because he couldn't pay the bills anymore, because he couldn't pay the bills. He couldn't pay his mortgage. Guys who are not in the United States, mortgage is the loan that you take on your house and you have to pay it for like 15, 30 years. He couldn't make that payment anymore. He decided to take the life of 6, his wife, and himself. Now, this is what stress does to someone. Who knows?
Michelle, can I?
No, no, hold on. You're gonna talk. Give me one moment. Now you don't know. I feel bad because my thing was that, guys, I'm tired. Maybe you heard this too. Like 2 weeks ago in Cameroon, Miss Elise, it was all over the news. This lady took her life and that of 3, right? And apparently, allegedly, she had spent all her time complaining about her husband infidelities. She complains he's cheating on me. Is there, and he is a businessman. He travels. He goes to Asia. He goes to Dubai. He goes to China to buy merchandises and bring it back to Cameroon and sell it. And she always complained that the husband wasn't faithful to her. She was a stay-at-home mom. The husband a businessman. Guess what she did? She got to that breaking point, and she decided as soon as her husband boarded the plane to go to China to get his merchandise. What happened? She went to school, she picked up her 3 kids, got home, mixed food, put stuff there, give to the kids, and then once she reassured herself that they were all gone, she took it. By the time they got to her, she was like almost out. They took her to the hospital, but she didn't make it. This was like 2 weeks in Cameroon, all over social media, all over news, major television news. And I was like, and then I saw this thing on your post. I'm like, what is wrong with people? When you guys want to go, please leave them kids alone. If you can, if whatever is going on in your life that you cannot handle it, please leave them kids. They didn't ask to be there. The government will take care of them. The uncles, and they will take care of them. Please leave them out of it. So just to say that, coming back to the case of Maryland or the United States, the guy who decided to take 6 out and his wife and himself, this guy could not pay bills. Most men are very proud. So when a man swallow that pride and come to you and say, hey, I'm struggling over here, but I'm thinking that by doing this and this, it could help you as a woman, you would do well to give him an understanding ear. Because most men, any man, I mean, guys in the comment section, tell me, any man want to be so financially sound that he can buy like mansions to like his whole in-laws, like his whole family, his in-laws. Every man want to be that man, like when it comes in the compound, they're like, how do you guys say it in Nigeria? Odogu. Odogu is here. Every man wants to be Odogu. So when it comes, it swallow that pride and tell you, Mama, my wife, I'm struggling. Please, I don't know how to do. But I'm thinking that by doing this, maybe it could be a little bit easier. Maybe I could breathe a little bit. And you, the wife, you shut your ears. You say, I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen. I don't want to talk bad about people that have departed. Maybe who knows if the one from Maryland, who knows if maybe she had a certain lifestyle and the husband knew that her lifestyle was non-negotiable, and then he looked at his wife knowing that her lifestyle was non-negotiable. There was no way she could bring it down to suit their financial capacity. Maybe he said to himself, well, there's no way out. I don't know. This is crazy though. There's nothing can justify this. And this is even psych. These people probably they had like a mental illness that went undetected. But all I'm saying is that if you show your husband that you will listen, baby, if you're broke, that's fine. Come tell me. Have you seen some men losing their work, like their job? They got fired from their job and every day they leave the house to go somewhere just because they're so ashamed to sit and tell their wife that, babe, I lost my job. I'm jobless. Have you seen men like that? Have you heard of men like that? Every morning he will get up for like months, go and sit somewhere just because he cannot face his wife, because his wife has shown to be one who will not understand. His wife has shown to be one who will not why is the word framing who will not show like a compassion or empathy toward what he's going through, and he still want to give that wife the illusion, because most men want to be odogu, like I say. He doesn't want to appear weak to his wife, and he find himself doing all kind of crazy stuff, and we see on social media. So if your husband come and say, baby, I cannot afford the help that I'm providing to your parents anymore, okay, babe, I hear you. What can you afford? Let's allow those men to talk to us. Let's allow those men to talk to us. Most men don't like to talk. Most men will not share their pain. I know, even me here with my husband, I am the person that when I need something, I'll take the phone and I'll call. Like, I will be more prone. I'm always more prone to ask for help than him. We'll be facing a situation. I'm like, babe, I think this friend can help us. And it will go like, no, it's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm like, no, I'm calling. I'll go for help anytime, any day. It doesn't matter. I call, I knock, because I believe that if my friend comes to me for help, I will go above and beyond to help them. So when I need help, I ask for help. But most men don't. So when your man comes and humble himself before you, especially in the area of finances, please don't be so harsh on him, because you don't know what the return of that could be. That's all I was gonna say. But Miss Elise, you are interrupting me. I think you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Because Michelle, this is called emotional manipulation. It doesn't work. It will not work. All these things you said, man, you will not manipulate us today. It's not gonna work. All this emotional blackmail, men are they are weak. We don't care. Carry yourself. See this man that killed his wife in Maryland. My brother, if you want to die, die alone. We'll use your life insurance and continue living good life. You hear? Because this life is so sweet. Because you have financial breakdown. You cannot sit down and say, okay, baby, let's re-strategize. You want to kill me, kill my pikin. If I meet you in heaven, I will slap. In fact, it cannot even happen.
Miss Elise,
It cannot even
you
happen.
just said it. Let's strategize. That's exactly the problem we have at the
No, strategize. No, Coach Michelle. In this case, this man has no problem with his household. He wants to remove money from his wife's parents and give it to his parents. That's the selfishness of this man. There's only Maki. It's not as if they have problems. So the only problem with him is that, oh, her family have worked on the economy. There's only he's jealous of her parents that work on their economy. Did you hear? I learned. So if you did not hear that they pay their debt, you will have no problem continue paying 10%, 10%. That will not be a problem. There's no problem. Oh. The only problem now is like, oh, so these people could save what we are giving them and still pay their credit. While my parents are just spending anyhow. I think we should remove some of. See, this man is so selfish. He doesn't love his in-laws. So he's saying that, okay, my in-laws have worked hard, they have paid their credit. So the money we're sending them is a plus. So they even have money to save and pay credit. When my parents are just spending, I think we should remove from them and add to my parents. This man is a selfish human being. He does not appreciate the effort of the parents in law that save their money, that had to deprive themselves from many things just to pay their credit. And now instead for him to congratulate them and say, Papa, oh, you know my in-laws, they have been the same money we're sending to them, they use that money and pay credits. But you're just spending. Papa, please work on your economy. You have to have difficult conversation with parents. Instead for him to go to his parents and give this testimony of the other parents and say, Papa, you people should do better now. When they compare all the time, look at what these other people are doing. You people should call them. Are you your own in-laws? Call yourself and advise yourselves now. What level? He will not do that. He wants to go and remove food, the small economy where you don't even know how they manage to pay it, how they stretch themselves, whether they were eating once a day or how many time they not go on vacation or how many contributions have not done in the family just because they want to pay the credit. You now want to remove it, and now you want to come and tell us that we should you want to blackmail us, that irresponsible parents are spending anyhow compared to parents that are stretching the little money they're receiving to pay credit. We should not compare both of them and say that let's remove from them and give them. No, this family, Coach Michelle, don't have any problem. The only thing that is paining this guy is that he learned. You hear he learned. When he did not learn, there was no problem. Now that he has learned, it a pain and say the other family will not get credit again, and they will have enough money to settle in. Why his family are they cannot even keep business. They cannot even manage what he's sending. They always ask and ask. So, Coach Michelle, because we're not going to enter into that sensitivity. That woman in Cameroon, that you know what happened with that woman? I heard that her husband had a first wife that could not give him children. So he went and married this one just for children. No, he did not love her and everything. So she realized that the man just married her for children. This man has been gallivanting with women everywhere, and she has been complaining and complaining. So she realized that this man loved only his children, does not love her. So she wanted to do him the one will go pay him well.
Who's
That way she,
boss?
yeah, that's how she wanted to now do him the one that he will live to remember. Say, now the children you like, Abi, I will buy these children and buy myself. Let me see how you live. So now that's what she did. She just paid him in a very harsh way. You understand? So say since you don't love me, I'll buy this skin till they buy you, then buy myself. Then let me see how you still have those children that you love without me. And she did what she did out of emotion, out of neglect, out of trauma. Women will love man past themselves. She don't go, life goes on. We don't care. If you want to stay in bad marriage, if you want to kill yourself, life goes on. We don't care. Live for yourself, no they here. This man in Maryland, he get life insurance, he get mortgage insurance. If this man for die, leave these children with this woman. They for live a good life. She for collect life insurance. She for collect the insurance for me work. She for collect many things. She for continue life. As you say, the government would have supported them. If life is hard for you, my brother, you came alone, go alone. We know what can come. These children know what can come with you. If life is hard for you, we don't care how weak you are. This life is not for the weak. You dey weakly yourself and go by yourself. We don't want to hear and we have to support it. If life is too difficult for you, you can divorce and become single. Marriage is not for the weak. If you are not a man enough to sit down and tell your parents that, hey, me and my wife, we have said we're giving you 10%, 10%, manage it and that's it. If you want to go and be taking credit or play ball or follow other women instead of someone who was saying, you, Papa, that's your problem. Oh. This is what me and my wife can do, and we stand by it. How they manage this question is not your problem because you want peace in your home with your wife. Now you want to emotionally blackmail your wife. We have to review it or we divorce. Who would divorce help? We divorce now, what's the problem? You pay child support, she stay with her life, she manage her life, and you go live your life with your rubbish parents that cannot manage money. You move on. So because your parents that cannot manage money, my parents now should be deprived from their normal right that both of us have decided because your parents don't know how to manage their money. Are you people sensitive? Review what? An agreement is an agreement. If your parents spend carelessly, they should review the way they spend money. And that's it. And do like the other parents. And we should even applaud the other parents. Congratulations. Instead of removing, it's as if God gave you a talent, you want to multiply it, and God is removing it for what? He will take the one that cannot multiply it and give to the one that multiplies it. So that's scriptural. People are here making emotional blackmail. Men are weak, men are weak. Are you people are saying that men are the chief of the house, men are the breadwinners, men are the stronger than women, and now men are weak out of a sudden because you want to spend anyhow. We should accept that you are weak because we have to accept the rubbish you're doing financially. Now you are weak, emotionally
Women
weak,
are more
financially weak.
Miss Elise, women
See,
are
Coach
more
Michelle,
emotionally
Coach
resilient.
Michelle, it will
Yeah,
not work. Coach Michelle, resilient. If men are not resilient, you're supposed to go for training, resilient training. Life is for the strong. You cannot
Yeah.
be head of the family, Coach Michelle. This is rubbish, oh. It's rubbish. Men can be emotionally strong. It's rubbish. It's all these men tolerating this stupid, pampering nonsense. You are a man. You are a head of a family. You have to set the example. You cannot talk to your parents. You're a craze. So you cannot talk to your parents and come and talk to me. Something they worry you. I mean, what kind of a man is this? So you cannot put your parents back into shape. So you either divorce me and you agree. My parents they spend their money well. Your parents, so you the negligent, economical negligent, and spending anyhow of your parents should come and affect my marriage. Bring it. Let's see the craze something to worry you. Do like Oga Luke said. Go and beg your wife. If she not agree, my brother, drink water on top. If you cannot talk to your parents, that's your problem. They will live as they're living. The other
Thank you.
parents leave them alone. That's it. Thank you. Don't come and blackmail us. It's not going to work. We're not accepting any blackmail.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up this show. I don't know if Luke want to take like some more comments before we, and or if anyone has like some final words, like one, we always finish with one or two practical advice, practical
Okay.
advices, one or two, like bam, 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 do this and it will help you. Let's hear from you, CB. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
we are
thank you,
taking
Ma.
comments
So,
first. Hold on, we are taking comments first. I see. Right, Luke. I see some comments.
Okay, this is from Emmanuel.
Okay.
You all know Emmanuel.
Yeah,
Very
hi,
well
Emma.
said.
Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Very well said, Coach Michelle. Women put our ladies our priority. But most of the time, when we struggle, we need our women to understand and support us. I'm not talking about lazy men. Thank you,
Okay.
Emmanuel.
All right. Hi, Emmanuel. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for being here. All right. So that's the only comment that we took. CB, you were gonna say something.
yes, Ma, thank you very much. So, you said practical solution, right, to this problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he needs to speak to his own parents. And like Mr. Lee said, use your wife's parents as an example. Hey dad, hey mom, the same thing we do for my in-laws are the same thing we're doing for you. Can you please find a way to settle all your debts, like clear them? Because that is what is actually causing problem now. So that they can get to the stage where they gift their parents. I'm I'm not saying that they shouldn't take care of their parents, but I mean, as parents too, I thought they said when you are old you become wise. I thought they said gray hair is a sign of wisdom, but lately it's not looking like that anymore. There are a lot of gray hair. There's no wisdom. In fact, sometimes the kind of words that come out of their mouths, you'll be like, wait, what? So at this point, he needs to talk to his dad to adjust the spending, and maybe there's an addiction somewhere to gambling or something. Papa needs to sit up, please. He needs to sit up, because if we say he's struggling, who is causing the struggle? Their parents, obviously. Now, instead of focusing on your future child that is on the way, you are now focusing on the past, which are your parents, because your children are your future. So he needs to know what he's doing. And I'm going to quickly chip in this one. Talk to your wife calmly. Try, and you should know the way to your wife's heart. Try and buy find your way into her heart. Try and maybe make her see reason. Maybe she might just compromise, and the compromise might be like, okay, I'll still give your parents something, but please, babe, let's see if we can, if papa can try and clear his debt, or just sweet talk her. A man, is it everything they'll teach you? Sweet talk your wife. Try and get her to compromise. Women, we're not complicated though. You just have to choose your words. Choose your words. And again, you know the woman you married, or else you're saying you don't know the woman that you married. That should not be difficult. And also, this is a lesson for everybody. I don't know, be attracted to your kind. Don't be attracted to people. If you are intelligent, you should be going for someone that is intelligent. Don't go for someone that their IQ is lower, that you always have issues. Look at it now. It's clear. It's crystal clear. They are having issues because the other party, their IQ is low. Like, I can't deal. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, Siri. Miss Elise, do you have one or two practical advices for our friend?
Yeah, I feel like this woman is seeing that this her husband will become like the father very soon. That's why she's putting her leg down. And it's showing that the man has no economic brain. And he's a very, very, very weak. He's the weakless of the weak. I don't know. He cannot talk to his parents. He wants so your parents now, irresponsibility is affecting your marriage. And now Coach Michelle want to blackmail us. It's not gonna work. Oh. You should not allow his parents financial anyhow spending. Man spending in business, business is not working. The woman is spending is barely. See, so man, the wife, the wife cannot manage money. The husband cannot manage money. The son now want to destroy his own house because his parents cannot manage money. The same blood. Before you marry somebody, check their parents. So because it may be a pattern. It's not just polygamy. It's also financially somebody that is irresponsible. He will say yes today, tomorrow morning he say, hey, baby, can we change it? Can we change it? Man that does not know his left from his right. This agreement we stand, and we should advise this man. You have a very good wife that stick to business, and she was trained. She was well trained because people that change every second, people that are very dangerous in life. People have to learn to stick to what they say and follow the plan. It's not because things are not working the way you want them to work, or because somebody is spending anyhow. Now we have to review things because of somebody's bad character. No, you review your character and life goes on. And he has said his parents that if people cannot spend their money well, we'll stop helping you so you can manage what you have and let's see how it goes. Because apparently helping you is just making you more financially responsible. You have to have difficult conversation even with your loved ones. And this man apparently he loves his parents more than his wife. That's why they say the family you come from should not destroy the family that comes out from you. But apparently, this man wants to use the family he comes from to destroy the family that comes out from him. Very disciplined wife. They work on their savings. They say 2 years with the savings and what you're making will be able to sustain during 2 years. Now he wants to come and mix up the plan because of irresponsible parents. Oga, tie your belt, oh, because this trip, you know, go easy. We go retrain you and you will sit up or talk to your parents. It's simple. Let's move on, Coach Michelle. We don't
So
have
your,
time for
so
weeklies.
your advice to him is that he should talk to his
To his
parents.
parents, yes. Talk to his parents
Okay.
and make them understand that life is not like that. Your father cannot be putting money in a business. Okay, can you even understand it? Even his wife is not working, they're working on their savings and the money he's making. Instead for him not to take a loan, he went and took another loan. Read the sentence there. So this man is irresponsible as his father. So your wife is not working. You are working on you're using the savings you save and the money you're making just to cover up those 2 years. But you
So
had the courage to go and take an external loan.
we're not
Now,
gonna judge. We are not. Yeah, of course. We hopefully we're gonna help him navigate his life better, but we are not gonna throw stones at him. So you're telling him to go tell his parents that dad, mom, you all need to manage better what I'm giving you. So that means that maybe talk some senses into his parents. And let's assume that the parents say, yes, okay, baby, we heard you. We're gonna do our best. We give you
mhm.
to we give you like about a year to maybe solve all our debts, and maybe which will allow us maybe to focus on our small business better, which will allow us to maybe like actually reinvest the profit into our expanding our business. So this could take us a year, give us a little bit of time. This is assuming that his parents are understanding, because not all parents are.
Coach Michelle, he will tell his parents that
Hold on, Miss Elise. So if it said that and the parents are understanding, so and said that in 1 year we'll get back on our feet and things should get better. So that means that it still have to continue to struggle to support both parties for the
no,
coming
no,
year.
he's not. He, Coach Michelle, he's not struggling to support both parties. He wants to take part of the wife's parents' money to send to
It
add
wants
to
to
his parents.
decrease. No, 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 no.
No,
It is.
no,
It wants to decrease.
he don't have to decrease. He has to keep to the plan. That's the problem.
So
He
this
has to
man
stick to the plan.
should
So
sub.
if this man had $300 for pocket money, he would take $100 and take $200 and send to his parents out of his own pocket money. He should not affect anybody. So if he loves his parents so much, the pocket money he's having every month, he divide it into two and add that half to his parents, and that's it. Don't disturb people, I beg. And that's the
Okay.
best solution. If he has $300 every month for his pocket money, he can remove 200 or 150, add it to the one he's leaving to his parents, and that one will make magic there. He will cover up a little bit until they become financially stable, or until he realizes that he was not born to someone who that cannot manage money and he's not able to talk to them. That will work on him. It will be done on him. You put pressure on him. Then he will know how far now. He should not
So,
disturb his wife, I beg.
so in other words, he should suck it up and keep struggling. Okay.
Yeah, he created a struggle. He should continue.
Okay. Look, do you have any one or two things that this guy should do, or should we just call it the day?
Okay, everybody has spoken well, but I was trying to raise a dust here, but we're about closing, so I don't want to say it. This guy should just find a way to talk to his wife. That's my own point. Just find a way to talk to your wife, and if he does not agree, look for elsewhere and borrow the money for your parents. I believe you are saving somewhere, so just look for somewhere and borrow the money and send to your parents. Please don't talk to your wife about this issue as if she's unfair or she's greedy. Oh, you were the one that made the agreement yourself, so just take it like that. So that's my own take here.
I have a brilliant idea. So this is what you should do. From now on, when you come with your money, your salary, give it to her to manage. Don't even worry about it anymore. You come if you make like $2,000 a month, you come and you go like, "Babe, that's the money. Let her take care of it." Okay? I think that will solve the
Uh,
but
Oga, look, he will go and take credit.
I'm
Wahala will start. He
I'm
dare not try that.
suspecting I'm suspecting that the moment that you give her the responsibility to manage the money, like cover the household expenses, pay the rent, utilities, food stuff, kids, yourself, both parents, do it, you know?
Because
But I'm
Michelle,
I'm
there's a
suspecting
problem.
I'm suspecting that what she's gonna do, this kind of woman, what she's gonna do, she's gonna start decreasing what goes to your parents. Because she will realize that the money that you're bringing is not enough. It's easy to count money in someone else's pocket. So I think I'm suspecting that the moment that you tell her that, hey, from now on, I go work and you manage, she's gonna start being like, it's true that this money is not enough. Oh, okay. How do I make this money last? Or wait, it last till the next paycheck? Then you will see her true color. Then you will see if she's really fair when she said that the plan is the plan, stick to the plan. 10% over there, 10% over there. Then you will see the kind of woman you got married to. If she sticks to the plan and keeps sending like as you've done in the past, then you will know that yes. Then my brother, in that case, go even look for like an additional job while waiting for her to get back on her feet and go back to work because that means she's really fair. But I'm suspecting that you will see a lot of things that you couldn't even imagine. That's my advice to you.
Because Michelle,
Let
you know what will happen?
Mm-mm.
There's a problem. The personal loan he took, is she aware of it?
Yes.
She's aware of it.
Hmm.
Okay, if now he's seeing that he's stretching, he cannot do anything, she will call both parents and tell them that we are sending 5% moving forward, both ways. And that's
Hmm.
it. Yep. We're not reducing here and not reducing there. So the best way to say, okay, we have not been working because we have a child, so we'll not be able to give what we used to give before because of our financial constraints. And we are sorry to announce that we'll be giving you 5% both ways. That's it. They'll manage each other.
There you go. At
Five
least that
percent,
would,
5%,
and
five
and that
percent, 5%.
and that wouldn't be his headache anymore. Then he can like catch a break. Yeah, just let her do it. And this goes out for anyone who is struggling and going through this with their spouse. Sometimes when there's a lot of arguments about money, let the other person manage that money. Let them
No,
manage.
both of them. In fact, 5%. She will give 5%, 5%, and that will even bring her more. She will save more. So it's okay. 5%, 5%. But it's his parents that will go hungry because they will be the one that don't know how to manage money at the end of the day. So he will manage his parents on the phone and be calming them down, singing song for them, or reading proverbs of hope for them for the next month. That's it. Life goes on.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. I think we said it all. I really hope that we helped you today navigating this better and that you find peace in your home. So guys, I think we can stop here, right? We can stop here. We went a little bit extra just because we had to like come to a conclusion. So, guys, in the comment section, thank you for being here. You watching for the first time, thank you for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please, please, please do it. We come live every Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we bring you stories about celebrities and then real people like you and I, right? So if you yourself is going through some things that you would like for us to talk about, you know how to reach to us. You can send it through our different social media platforms, and we'll be happy to bring that here without calling your name and just talking about it to help you gain a little bit more clarity over the matter. So, guys, God bless you. I pray that you have a great week, that everything works well for you. And I come against the spirit of accident, the spirit of incident, the spirit of premature death. And I pray that your finances go from glory to glory so that you never have to struggle about taking care of your family or even your in law in the mighty name of Jesus. So, guys, take care. Bye.
Amen. Oh
Amen.
boy.
Amen. We would have prayed for the weekly men too, that God will strengthen them.
Well, the Bible says to pray for all men. So you're doing.
Across the borders, across the sea, different worlds, one destiny. From the heart, not fantasy. This is love and clarity. Across cultures, across the pain, we choose truth over temporary flame. If it's real, it will remain. Love across borders, say the name. I've seen tears fall in foreign calls, late night prayers in airport halls. I've heard women question their worth, and men afraid to love out loud. First, I don't sell dreams, I shine a light on healed love, grown love, conscious sight. If you're ready, come sit with me. This table's built for honesty. Is it intentional? Is it honest? Is it healthy? Then let's talk about it. Can it last? Can you handle truth? Can you love right? Then welcome to the room.